Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. And it's been a little bit of time since I've been this excited about a video. Finally got my hands on the new Galaxy Fold from Samsung. When the Galaxy Fold was first announced, it really created a different atmosphere around it and made it feel like it was one of those game-changing devices that came out. I mean, just imagine having a phone that opens up into a tablet, able to fit in your pocket. That really is a game changer. And I'm really happy Samsung has decided to be one of the first to really come out and create a foldable phone. So in this video, I will be unboxing the Fold. However, I will be doing follow-up videos on the device just to kind of talk about my experience, if it actually is going to be something that will catch on in the future. Now, with this unboxing, I will give my very first impressions. I've actually held off on holding the Fold just so I can do first impressions in this video. I've had an opportunity to get my hands on it just to test it out, but I haven't even folded one of these phones yet. So let's go ahead and get into the full unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Fold. Let's go ahead and open it up. Very creative Galaxy logo on the front that is folded over. And here's a look at the side. Samsung Galaxy Fold. This is the AT&T variant, 512 gigs of internal storage. Sliding this out reveals Galaxy Fold and a white box underneath, where it does have that Galaxy Fold logo in white. Now, if you take a look, resting towards the top, I honestly thought this was just top booklets. However, opening it up is the phone itself. Pretty cool that they have it already opened up so you can actually fold it for the first time yourself. And yes, I really want to go ahead and get started on this device, but we're going to set it to the side for now and check out what else comes in the box because you do get a lot. So Unfold the Future meets your Galaxy Fold. Moving that to the side, you get a Galaxy Fold Premier service. They have a 24-hour concierge for you to call if you have any issues whatsoever. And within a year, if you decide you would like to replace your screen, you can do so for $150. Now, setting that to the side, here is where our booklets are at. So not only are there booklets, but also what looks to be a case inside. So a nice two-piece case, really cool, softer touch feel to it to protect your Galaxy Fold. It does say Fold on the corner of the case, and flipping it over, Samsung Galaxy Fold. You do have your SIM ejection tool, getting started guide, terms and conditions, and instructions on how to install that case. Continuing on, you get your fast charging wall adapter, which is USB Type A, and right next to that, you actually get another adapter, USB Type A input to USB Type-C output. Inside this smaller box are a couple things. First of all, your USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable for charging, data transfer, and you also get some extra earbuds right in here. So why would we have these earbuds and extra tips as well? Because you get some Galaxy Buds by AKG inside. And to be completely honest, I've been using these Samsung Buds for a long time, pretty much since they've come out. I have been using them, so a huge fan. I would definitely recommend these earbuds. Before we peel off the plastic, there are some care instructions, and yes, this phone is foldable, so it's going to be a little bit different than the phones that you're used to. One thing I'm noticing right away is that I can't actually hold it with one hand like this. I don't know if I would recommend it. I feel like I can pretty securely hold it in one hand with it completely open. Again, make note, no hard, sharp objects such as a pen or fingernail on the display, no excessive pressure. Don't put it near coins, keys. It is not water or dust resistant. Don't put any stickers on the display. And it does contain magnets, so keep it away from any object that might be affected by magnets. So there you have it. There are the kind of the care instructions of the phone. So let's go ahead and take off this protective layer. And there it is, the Galaxy Fold. Let's close it for the first time. Boom. There we go, all ready to go. So obviously fairly narrow when closed as expected. Let's go ahead and boot this guy up and take a close look at the phone while it boots up. Now starting with the hinge, it does say Samsung on it, and that is all it says along the hinge. Make note of how minimal the space is between the two sides and that hinge itself. So as you actually open it, it will go ahead and collapse on where it does say Samsung. They actually did that on purpose to not have a lot of space here, just so it will help prevent dust and dirt getting in there. Now down at the bottom is your USB-C slot, a speaker, a microphone. Again, keep in mind this will be in a different position if you do use the phone while it is folded open. And then go ahead flipping it over down up towards the top. You do have another speaker and microphone. On the back of the phone is your triple camera system, so standard wide angle, ultra wide angle, and telephoto. So pretty much the 3 lenses you're gonna want in a phone. There's your LED flash. The back is fairly reflective as well. You can start to see me on the back. Now, when you do hold it front ways here with the hinge, your thumb will pretty much rest on the hinge or these buttons that are on the side. So you do have a few different ones, volume up and down, your power button, and then you have a fingerprint scanner on the right side here, which we will set up in just a second. One nice thing is that even with the device open, you can still use these buttons and set your finger on that scanner. Then right here is where you do have that SIM card slot and micro SD card slot for expandable storage. Okay, let's go. So we'll run through the startup process, only talk about anything that is noteworthy. Running through the startup process, I am using 2 hands, and one thing I noticed and was worried about, and actually very relieved now, is that the back of the phone itself will collect more fingerprints than the screen on the side itself. That is one thing I was worried about. Nice of Samsung to think of that. It does give you the option for face recognition, fingerprint, pattern pin. Let's go ahead and set up those fingerprints. All right, so scan with my fingerprint. I will go ahead and use my right thumb for now. However, I think after using the phone, I'll figure out what exactly the different fingers are that I'm going to want to use the fingerprint scanner for, possibly my left middle finger when holding it. So we'll see. Get a full scan. Go ahead and rotate the finger itself. Cover the entire scanner. And we are all set to go. Fingerprint added. We will add more. Kind of what I'm getting at is essentially saying, oh, that is a cool feeling folding that phone. Anyways, is how when I hold it, maybe with my left hand, I'll want that middle finger there, or of course, maybe a different finger. We'll see. After using it, I'll go ahead and determine if I need more. All right, welcome to your Galaxy Fold. Check out its unique features. So, start small so you can have an app open on the smaller front screen, and when you open it up, you can have that app continuity and continue using a specific app. We'll test all this out in just a second. Before you get started, again, just the take care, your things to avoid guide. Go ahead and hit done. And here we are on that home screen. Again, very creative of them to use a butterfly as the main wallpaper with the wings, kind of like you're flapping the wings. But if we do go ahead and close it, it will go ahead and lock the device on your front screen. If you do want to open it up, you can just press the power button. And here is what that front display is going to look like. Looks fairly small, honestly, but for very basic tasks, I'll probably have maybe a quick text messaging app, or maybe if I want to make a phone call, I don't even have to open up the phone to do so. And then again, as a good example, if I do load up the Chrome browser here and go ahead and maybe go to a website, we can go ahead and open it up, and there it is right away. Really no delay whatsoever in opening that up. Something Samsung's added from their previous design is a little T as a part of the hinge. You'll see it at the bottom and top to just completely cover the hinge, again, to protect it from any dust and dirt. And here's just a quick example of an app open. Here's just the weather app, and of course you don't have to use it in portrait mode. You can switch it to landscape mode for even more of an immersive experience, especially if you're watching video. Down towards the right, I like that they have the buttons all in one spot as opposed to spread out across it, just because with one-handed use, it makes way more sense to just have them in one section to press with one hand. Here's a quick look at the typing experience. Samsung has a custom keyboard with it split down the middle. Also make note, depending what is shown on the screen, if you look directly at it, you don't see it as much. If you look at it from an angle, you can start to see the crease just a little bit. I don't think that's really avoidable, honestly, with a foldable phone at the moment. But it isn't as obtrusive as I thought it was going to be when looking directly at the screen. Of course, when I give a demo, watching a video here is a YouTube video. If I want to go in full screen mode, you will see here it shows it all off. We can go ahead and flip it over as well, so you can actually, depending on where you want that little curve of the camera to be, you can have it on either side, either way. Now, if we want to swipe up from the bottom, it'll bring up those buttons again if you are in full screen mode. Now, you can actually have 3 apps open at once. So if I swipe from the right here and I go ahead and, let's say, tap on the Chrome browser, it will go ahead and have youtube.com all loaded up. You can go left and right with it, however you want. But now if I go ahead and swipe over yet again and want to open up another app, so let's say we want to open up the calendar app, there is 3 apps open at once. Really cool, all while watching this video going on at once. You can scroll down, read some of the comments. Drop a comment, let me know what you think about this device, by the way. I'll definitely be in the comments checking those out. So really cool, and if we just press home, it will go ahead and go all the way home. Of course, minimize that video for us like YouTube does. You will also notice a little button right here on the right, which you can swipe over, and it will continue that 3-screen mode after you have already pressed that home button. So a quick and easy way to actually multitask. Moving on to the phone when closed, I'm noticing that pressing my thumb on the fingerprint scanner isn't unlocking it. I'm hoping you can change that in settings, but if we do unlock it, of course, can just use the phone one-handed very easily, can reach the corners of the entire display. So again, like I said, if I wanted to go ahead and just type a quick message, I will be able to do so on this screen. So if I go here, maybe we want to go to here. Looks like it actually typed pretty accurate. It's fairly small though, so it might take a little bit of time to get used to. Taking a quick look in settings, found it. Fingerprint always on. Let's select that and test it out. Lock the phone, set my thumb on that fingerprint scanner. It is unlocked. And once you do unlock it on this main screen and open it up, you don't have to re-unlock it. It is all ready to go. Something really cool is that if you do want to take a picture, you can go ahead and do so without even unfolding the device because, of course, on the back right here is that rear triple camera system. So if you want to go ahead and snap a quick picture with the rear camera, you can. You also do have the option to flip to a front-facing camera that is right there. Now, if we do go ahead and open up the phone with the front-facing camera ready to go, it will switch to the front-facing camera that is in the inside that also does have an RGB sensor as well. And then, of course, if I want to switch it back to the rear camera, I can go ahead and do so and have a huge viewfinder with this massive display. Finally, I am noticing AT&T did add a good amount of apps out of the box, so not sure why they needed to do that, but they did decide to. But other than that, that is everything I want to talk about for now on the Fold. A lot more to come, including more on the camera and just day-to-day use with this phone. I will be using it as my main phone, so definitely be sure to click that subscribe button. Be sure to follow on various social media. I'll post pictures and updates on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.